Hey, morning. So it's 6:30 a.m. I'm going to shoot my hometown. I'm on the way to the tram station and I will go to the town center. Okay, so I have my ticket. I have planned to go shooting my hometown by early morning and do something a bit different. And so I have my film camera and I'm waiting for the tram now to reach the town center, and I will be walking for about 1 to 2 hours from the town center to the beach, and hopefully I can come across interesting buildings, scenes, because here really it's very different from Hong Kong. It's very quiet. Even in daytime there is not a lot of people in the street, so I will be more focusing on the atmosphere of the city rather than people. Yeah. So this is Le Havre tram, which is open I think for 2 or 3 years. Okay, so we arrived. Here it's Le Rond-Point. I'm thinking to probably buy chocolate bread for the breakfast, and after that I will start shooting the video, start shooting photos. So here it's a tradition. Every time I come, I go to the bakery, and their croissants au pain au chocolat are super cheap and really excellent. Okay, so as I was saying, here what is better to shoot, I think, is cityscape, and there are lots of interesting stuff. So light is still pretty low now, so I will be using my phone to meter, make sure I have the correct exposure. Okay, I continue that way, see if there's anything, and after I go back to the main street and walk towards the beach. It's 7:10. I have about 2 hours I plan to spend here. And the oldest part of the city is usually the most interesting for me, because the city is being constantly renovated and it looks really clean and modern, but it's not really visually interesting, I think. I'm gonna go back on my steps, walk maybe a little bit further this street, see if anything, and just continue. My idea with this session is to capture the atmosphere, the ambience of the city, or at least how I feel it. Okay, not bad. There's a flat that apparently has been burnt. I'm not sure I can capture that. Not sure about that. Oh, interesting. As you can see, this building, the last time I came here, it didn't exist. It's brand new, it's not even occupied yet. And this is what I'm talking about. Everything is being renovated. It's not very interesting, it's pretty, but it doesn't have a charm or personality, I would say. And you can see the very typical good morning of the seagull in the Havre. Okay, I'll let the tram go, otherwise I'll probably look like a perv. I think I now cross through the smaller, narrower streets. So before I leave, I absolutely need to go to this store. And I believe there's another one, unless it has closed. And you can find very good books for unbeatable price. Okay. You may find it boring, but as expected, it's mainly cityscape. Okay. $100L. I don't even know this model. Okay, so there's a big open space. Take a photo of that. Okay, I'm going to give it a try to go to near the trains, because I like the train tracks. It's probably not the safest, but at this time it should be okay. So I'm going to give it a try, and after I go back towards the the beach. So actually it's complete opposite of the trains. Okay, so I'm walking on the footbridge, and from there I should have a better view. That was quite interesting, because in 27 years I lived here, I've never photographed the train tracks. One thing I realized is although this is just a town, it's so much larger than Hong Kong. I'm walking for 30 minutes and I still haven't reached the beach. Okay, so we are going to cross what's called the bassin du commerce, or how to translate it, pool of commerce. It's just a pool for where people can practice boat and stuff like that. And the bridge is actually pretty impressive. It's quite a touristic spot and very particular. It's quite a characteristic of Le Havre, quite a feature. Yeah, so there are a lot of postcards showing it and things like that. Here it's quite a cleaner area. It's commercial, a lot of companies, schools here, so it's pretty clean. Okay, so there we go. That's the pool I was talking about. It's very deep and it's sea water inside. Okay, and here is a suspended bridge I was talking about. So I don't know, that's quite a easy shot, but I like it. So okay, let's see if I can have these two boats and the bridge. Okay. Okay, so I will cross the bridge and I will walk opposite. I will try to go to the harbor, and from the harbor I will walk to the beach. Okay, so we are crossing the bridge, and over there you will also see the volcano, which is a very famous building in Le Havre, but it's probably very far and not the best view. And this building we see in the background is called International Trade Center, and that's where I used to work from 2004 to 2007. Yeah, I was working for actually two different shipping companies, and that's where their offices are located. And now I'm in Saint François district. It's a pretty nice area with lots of restaurants, and here we can see another pool where the fishing boats are usually staying, but now it's low tide, so yeah, as you can see, it's there's almost no water. So yeah, at the moment the bassin du commerce is emptying. Okay. So that's the 31st frame. I have very little to go and still quite a lot to walk. And once I reach the beach, I will just take the tram back to home. Okay. So that's not the entire city I'm showing today, but a good part of it. If I doubt I will have more time for another session, but if I do, I will explore another part, and this time I will take the car. Probably I would like to show more of the industrial, like logistics and shipping area, like the port, and but this is really not sure I can do that. Jace is a graffiti artist from our town. I'm not sure you will be able to see that on the camera. You can see the two little characters. That's what he does. I think that will be good enough. Yeah, F8, let's try. So still low tide. I'm now walking towards the beach. So you haven't seen me much today. I really wanted to show you most of the city. I'm continuing until the beach and I go back home. I'm now at the beach and the sun is really starting to show now. Not before, I was expecting it would be brighter, but it's just starting now. Okay, so I'll probably come back here. Not sure what this is, but it looks quite nice. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for following me today, and I'll post the result as soon as possible. I don't have my chemicals to develop the film, so it will probably take at least 2 weeks. So stay tuned and the video will be up soon. See you later.